I think that by design, women are emotional first.
Yeah.
So that's the woman's nature comes into play. Sometimes, again, you know that you see when that's why when you see some parents and their children, you would often see that leave. When the father is disciplining the child, you see leave. So oftentimes that also is the fear sometimes with single mothers and kids.
Yeah.
Especially single mothers and sons. That's why a lot of time.
It's tough. Don't shake that table.
This is where I want us to also, for those who are watching, ladies who are watching, we're not blaming.
Nah.
The fact that we talk about issues that concerns you, so it's not a blame thing. Sometimes it's just for you to also learn, because I believe that there are also ways out of it. When I see, I was raised by a single mom. You get, but there were other ways that she could handle certain things. It wasn't her fault. You get, but again, but then you can see it in that dynamic. Mothers, single mothers, sons. Sometimes they become terrible because the mother enabled a lot of his bad behavior. Recently, there was the issue of Pella and his girl. And this is something I believe that before that particular video, and we're not bashing Pella or whatever, but these things need to be discussed. Especially as a man, you know, I've seen situations where things that could have been caught early, the lady did not cut it early.
I'm very disappointed that even if they are doing this for content, of course I know that reality shows sometimes they are scripted.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't know that they are scripted. Yeah. So they might just say, oh, when you get to that place, push her.
Yeah.
But we are seeing one too many of those kinds of behavior towards her.
Yeah.
Even if it is for the gram. They forget that a lot of people are glued to there are people that have big following.
Yeah.
And they are young people.
Yeah.
That even makes it more dangerous.
Exactly.
Because if they continue to sell that kind of narrative to their audience, they are just telling the guys that it's okay to do this. Yeah. Even if it is for play.
Yeah.
You know, when they cut and he doubles for Jarvis, nobody's looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jarvis too will come out and say, I'm old enough to know if somebody is abusing me. But even if it is play, even if it is a drama, even if it is make-believe, there are some people that do not think of your content as make-believe.
Exactly.
You are endorsing.
It's part of the enablement.
I would say you are endorsing bad behavior.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. It's Say My Piece one more time. And we're here to say our pieces. You understand me now? My name is Michael. But they call me OGBOLR. Ogbolo, baby. You know, that'll be Ogbolo. It's Ogbolo. You get so add some into it. You get me? Anyway, y'all, welcome. My haters are here. You can hear their hissing from the background. You know, they're snaking up. Very wet hiss. Introduce yourself, please.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm here again. They call me Lolo One.
Why are you quiet? Why you calm down like this?
Sometimes you just allow people to do what they want. You know, you're a young man.
But you're
I'm more advanced in age.
But you're too bright for this calmness.
Yes, sir. So everybody, I'm here to say my piece. Yeah, I'm here to say my piece.
On top of the matter.
Yes, I did contract because today's topic, but I want hit us.
No, nothing. You
want to hit us.
You know?
So I have to behave myself. So for your mind now, they play American game. You know, your Crocs and your socks.
See, that's the cold way the area now. You guys to the dress, you know.
Like saying now winter. We know that winter.
But it's in the entire body.
Winter is here. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
That feels too sweet.
Like I've been telling you, I need to go back to it.
Oh man, I've been watching, but sometimes it's nice. You know, when you watch series in different seasons of your life, you see different things.
Yeah, some things you missed before.
I missed a lot.
I really want to watch Game of Thrones.
I know you would enjoy it. I was so happy that it's out up to like season 7. I would feel sad if it's. Have you seen House of Dragons?
Yes.
You've seen 1 and 2.
Yes.
Very interesting. I
want to watch them again. Those are my kind of movies.
Yes, so now you even put me to one that year.
Yeah.
Give me
With me, I don't even know. I'm only.
When you know they pay.
Are they pay?
Please.
Please. Anyway, before we are Nigerians that are doing the right thing at the right time. We don't need to share our code for always to come and be using it.
No,
anyhow.
but you have a right for, if it's Netflix, you have a right for like 4 people use.
Yeah, I know.
Because I pay premium.
I know. You're asking me for the other one now. Now that one, I don't know what's in that one. I don't even know how to open it.
I get that one time. It was just confusing for me.
Okay.
I just had to let it go.
I will check, Sha. I will check. All right, guys. So our topic for today. Thank you very much to everyone who has been, our previous topics, our previous conversations. Many of you have really been following up with them. So thank you very much. Even though, yes, we need more of you to begin to continue.
More
to continue to engage and, of course, help us share.
Yeah.
All right. Today, we're discussing something very important. And these are the kind of topics that are quite dear to my heart.
Oh, good. Do you know what I feel like doing right now? As you say, I should just turn back the twerk. I just see myself like I dance. I see one girl where they dance beside one artist. And now Chidi Mokeme. Those 2 girls were twerking beside him. How couldn't they visualize myself like say I feel twerk like that?
Whatever that spirit is, talk to him, caution him, say, spirit, behave yourself. Get out of I rebuke you. All right. So today we are talking about ladies and enablement. Are ladies enabling bad behavior? Are ladies the cause sometimes of bad behavior? Because sometimes it's if you see so many things happening in society today, a lot of the blame most of the time comes towards the guys. But sometimes the word also says, yes,
comes towards the guys.
The blame most of the time comes towards men. But again, it's too early for the fight. But are ladies enabling bad behavior? Ladies, there was a time we had a conversation where he said, Ogbolo, why are you not married? So Lolo, why do you enable bad behavior?
I think sometimes I would say upbringing. Maybe I'll start from there. All of us are creatures of nurture. Because nature gives us who we are, male, female.
Yeah.
That one is just by nature. But our nurture is what forms our values, who we are as a people.
Yeah.
So a lot of women that enable bad behavior, maybe they learnt it from home.
No, but first, before you even start to go deeper, is it a fact?
It's not, well, I won't say that all, because you cannot say everything in categorically and say that all women enable bad behavior. No, of course, not
generalizing, definitely.
Maybe some do enable bad behavior. I've seen some women enable bad behavior, but I will not make it a categorical statement because it's not every woman that does that. Maybe some women do enable bad behavior, truly. Yeah.
Okay.
So me, I would say that sometimes, we are creatures of nurture. And it depends on what you see. A lot of our parents they did a lot. Like, my mom would tell me some funny stories and I would look at her and I would say, Mommy, you enabled this bad behavior. Imagine somebody coming to you when she married. My father never told her he had a child when they married. He just came back from registry after they finished their wedding, because I saw all their pictures and everything. And he said he just prostrated and put a 6-year-old on her leg.
Wow.
And there was nothing she could do. That's how my big sister became her first child.
Okay.
And she had to nurture him. But do you know that because of that thing that she did, she gave my dad a lot of impetus to do a lot of things to her as their marriage went on.
By accepting that.
By accepting. By not kicking back. By not rejecting that first occurrence, it made other things happen for her. Of course, over the course of her marriage, my father would bring women home and she would just keep quiet. And when she would say those kinds of things, I'm like, is everything together? But look at it from some point that kind of behavior that I saw growing up. Do you know that it is now that I'm speaking about it that I'm beginning to see that sometimes some of my behavior where I allow weak men around me, who knows, maybe that is part of the root cause. because I saw my mom take a lot of things. Maybe Ogbolo, that's why part of why I'm not confrontational or why I don't push back, especially where men are concerned. That is why some women would say, you are taking this, I can't. And they will just categorically walk away. But me, I still find out that me, myself, I can still say, maybe that. That sometimes I believe that I did enable some bad behavior of some of the men in my life. And maybe not like I physically said, continue doing this. But my complacency and my acceptance is just like a person that forgot your birthday. I would say, life happens.
Yeah.
But some women will categorically condemn it and say, you forgot my birthday, I will not accept this.
Yeah.
This is totally wrong.
Yeah.
But look at me now. Would you not say it is my nurture or where how I grew up, the kind of person my mother was? My mother was zero confrontational. So that's why sometimes I tend to believe that maybe I did take after her after all. That some of the men in my life, some of the nonsense that I've seen people do around me, I always say it to myself when nobody's there, that, how come they can do this around me and they can't do it around some other people? So I would say it's nurture that allowed me to allow some of their bad behaviors. So sometimes I would say nurture contributes very, very much to how women see themselves going forward. If I didn't trace it to the very beginning like this, even sometimes, even this podcast I'm doing, is as I'm saying it, I'm seeing it. So sometimes when you see women that you say they enable bad behavior, sometimes Ogbolo, they don't see it.
Of course.
They don't see it like, I'm just doing what I think is right at the moment. That is why a woman would take a man that just wants to sit at home and not work. And she'll still go out, do all the work, come back, and allow him to be. While some people will never
allow that.
Tolerate such behavior.
So it's basically like a nurture.
For me, I think
how you were nurtured.
Yes, how you were nurtured, or what influenced you the most. Because sometimes it might not be from home. It could be a favorite auntie. It could be a favorite uncle that you saw. And that is how he enables. I know I've met a man that his wife slapped publicly. And he just, I swear, he just said, why? What's wrong with you? And from investigation, I found out that his mom used to do that to his dad too.
So it was something he had seen.
He had seen. So somehow we kind of attract
that.
I don't know the spiritual connotation of those kinds of things.
Sometimes it's a trauma response thing too.
He likes strong women that are strong-willed, just like his mother is, and he can take that kind of bad behavior. Like me, I might not touch you back, but you will not go to my house. I'm sorry. I might allow you to slap me publicly, but I'm very, very sure as you are getting to my house, I'm packing your things back to your parents' house because I won't take that. I wouldn't beat you, but I will only allow it once.
I think aside from nurturing, I think that by design, women are emotional first. So that's the woman's nature comes into play. Sometimes again, that's why when you see some parents and their children, you would often see that leave when the father is disciplining the child, you see leave. So oftentimes that also is the fear sometimes with single mothers and kids, especially single mothers and sons. That's why a lot of time.
It's tough. Don't shake that table. It's tough.
No, I'm not saying that it is any easy. I'm not saying it is easy. Of course, sometimes when there are situations like this, there's always a way out. That we're talking about it is not a blame thing. And this is where I want us to also, for those who are watching, ladies who are watching, we're not blaming. The fact that we talk about issues that concerns you, so it's not a blame thing. Sometimes it's just for you to also learn, because I believe that there are also ways out of it. When I was raised by a single mom, but there were other ways that she could handle certain things. It wasn't her fault, but then you can see it in that dynamic. Mothers, single mothers, sons. Sometimes they become terrible because the mother enabled a lot of his bad behavior. all because of her emotions. I don't want to make him cry. I don't want him to learn. And then the next thing, he grows up to become a man who becomes a problem. Hey. So again, I mean, recently there was the issue of Pella and his girl. And this is something I believe that before that particular video, and we're not bashing Pella or whatever, but these things need to be discussed. Especially as a man, you know, I've seen situations where things that could have been caught early, the lady did not cut it early. I have a lot of women in my life, a number of female friends. I mean, I have a twin sister. She has friends and all that. I have male friends, a lot of them, and female friends. And
I can tell you for free, it's not violent at all.
No, I'm not a violent person. You get, but am I
tough?
I'm tough.
Principled?
Very principled.
Yes. To a fault.
But again, at the same time, I like my humor side also helps to bring some type of balance. But I've seen so many women who sometimes they come to me with their issues about this boyfriend or whatever, and I would literally tell them, I say, guy, see. You always want to hear them do that defending thing. Yeah. They want to defend some things and say, no, maybe in fact, I had a female friend who the boyfriend was physical towards. Not once, not twice. In fact, they traveled out of the country one time to Dubai, and the guy beat her blue-black. She sent me the picture. When they came back from Dubai, I was talking to her about, okay, this and this. You know, this girl was telling me straight to my face that she believes she's the one that is making him do these things. And because I know her, she is not a problematic person. There are girls who I know who are problematic, where if they're beaten, I go say, I don't support the beating, but you safe. You the attract hand. You get. But for her, it's not like that. But I saw her literally trying to defend this guy. Yeah. Now, back to the Pella and Java.
Issue. I'm very disappointed that even if they are doing this for content, of course I know that reality shows sometimes they are scripted. Yeah. A lot of people just don't know that they are scripted. Yeah. So they might just say, oh, when you get to that place, push her. Yeah. But we are seeing one too many of those kinds of behavior towards her. Yeah. Even if it is for the gram. They forget that a lot of people are glued to there are people that have big following. Yeah. And they are young people. Yeah. That even makes it more dangerous.
Exactly.
Because if they continue to sell that kind of narrative to their audience, they are just telling the guys that it's okay to do this. Yeah. Even if it is for play. Yeah. You know, when they cut and he doubles for Jarvis, nobody's looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing they saw is that Pella is being a man. He's putting Jarvis in her place. And Jarvis too will come out and say, I'm old enough to know if somebody is abusing me. But even if it is play, even if it is a drama, even if it is make-believe, there are some people that do not think of your content as make-believe.
Exactly.
They see it as true. Yeah. And if you keep doing that to that lady and she takes it, you are endorsing.
It's part of the enablement.
I would say you are endorsing bad behavior. Yeah. Somebody that is an ardent follower of both of them will be like, sit down. Mm-hmm. So, are you more beautiful than Pella? Are you more beautiful than Jarvis? Don't you see the way Pella talks and she sits? They are not doing it. They don't know how the real reality of their life is. Yeah. That's why I keep begging young people that swallowing everything you see on social media is so dangerous. Yeah. You have to find a way to work on your own character personally and not just use the visuals that you see on social media to now attune your life to a certain behavior. This thing that he's doing is making some young men out there develop violent tendencies.
Exactly. Because we
develop domineering tendencies that at the end of the day, sometimes we imbibe characters or behaviors that you don't know.
Yes, no.
One day you just behave in a certain way.
You don't do that to your girlfriend. Yeah. And for some boys, it's a case of, for some guys, it's a case of make money. When you have money, you can control girls.
Yes.
Because he's making money. You get. So there's that power play. It comes into, the whole
dynamics. Yeah. And girls too should stop doing nonsense. Every time I see a girl that stays with a guy because he has money and she enables his bad behavior, everybody don't live. It's not every single experience that some people live to tell the story.
Definitely.
So people die in the process.
Yes. That's why they always say girls no go stay guy house. That is what happens where see finish comes in.
Oh yes.
All of that, pushing on the head. There was one I saw where it was almost like a fight.
A heated argument. I saw that too.
And it was physical.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah. Back. And then the fact that you always put your hands on her, it's a problem. Now from clap, 9 dance, they start.
But this one that Jarvis is making our hands tired.
That is the problem. That is the enablement.
That's when we are fighting.
Because if tomorrow,
something really bad happens.
Something worse happens.
Everybody will just remember crying wolf. And everybody will look the other way.
Yeah.
Because when you cried wolf the first time, we all rushed out and there was no wolf.
Yeah.
You cried the second time, there was no wolf.
Yeah.
By the time you do it the third time, everybody will just keep going.
Yeah.
And that might be the time that you really need help.
Yes.
So that's why I'm wondering that how can people, and Ogbolo, when you go to comment section, you'll be disappointed in the humans of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Sometimes out of curiosity, I'll press on the person just to go to their page and get to know them. And I'll see how young these people are.
Yeah.
But you will see the ignorance that they are speaking.
Yeah.
Hey, when money they talk, nonsense they sit down.
Yes. That thing is already setting because there are billions of young people who are glued to these two personalities. At the end of the day, whether she likes it or not, her own individuality, she's losing it.
Oh, yes.
Because you are too tied to this guy. Everything about you she started with that whole robotic thing.
Yeah.
She has left it. Literally just abandoned
their content now is about their relationship.
So that means she must continue being like this. It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Because there's a future for her.
Yeah.
If tomorrow 12 now no end together, uncle. Because there's a possibility. All of us don't get relationship when we're small.
Of course, we no work.
Yeah.
And you guys have gotten to these levels, but it's the enablement. Because not only is she enabling the behavior, she has a following that is hailing her.
Yes.
That's another dangerous trend.
And this following is not just even young girls.
No.
There are other senior girls too that are also following her too, who also say...
they see it as interesting content. People are so wicked. They forget that some people that are hailing you and telling you to move towards the mouth of the lion, they are not near the cage.
Exactly.
You are an entertainment value.
Yes.
You have entertainment value to them.
And that is all
so they
are.
Don't care if your life eventually gets ruined. In fact, as much as your life can get ruined, that is more content for them to consume and laugh about.
Yeah. And if we're taking every form of content today, tomorrow it will be...
How many content creators have lost their lives? Can you count? You remember that one that was making content by the train?
Yes.
And fell into the train track and died?
Yeah.
There are limits to these things.
Yeah. Everything
there
is
are
not
limits.
content.
And now we're not just looking at you doing some dangerous acts. We're looking at a culture being sold.
Yeah.
A culture of enablement.
Yeah.
Not calling out something that is bad. This is something the society has been speaking. Do you know how many people are running away from domestic violence? I mean, many women who are running away from violent partners. And you that are supposed to be, let's say, youth influencers.
Yeah. You are
an enabling it and making it feel like it's cool for somebody to push you into a car. And you just accept it and just rant in the car. For someone to tell you, shut up, keep quiet. All those things. And you are, taking it.
Are you mad?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm wondering that what are we really saying?
Yeah.
Is it that we are enabling that we should be violent towards each other? Because sometimes I watch their heated argument, I'll be like, is this how this person should be responding? Who is teaching these people? This young man, which I have nothing against, I have seen him blatantly say, I don't know this person.
Yeah.
That means they are set in a space.
Yeah.
Somebody that doesn't even know who some older celebrities are.
Not even older.
Yeah.
Some celebrities are just yesterday.
Yeah. And he doesn't even recognize them.
So that's how young.
That's how young he is. So sometimes when I see him, I just attribute his behavior to youth and maybe lack of guidance.
That is it.
But you are not... If you call him out,
because money,
he will call you out. Yeah. He will talk all sorts of things that you are giving. You are making content of his content.
And you know, he was talking about, I'm just a young man, I'm just a 17-year-old. Is it 17 or 20? Yes, I'm just a 17-year-old guy.
Because if you are saying 17-year-old, that means he's not even recognized as an adult.
Yeah. And so, meaning, again, should people necessarily even be celebrating their relationship at 17?
You see,
so publicly.
I am tired of it.
So, which now means should two 17-year-olds be cohabiting? Because if he's 17, means he's younger.
I think she alluded to the fact that she's older than him.
Okay.
So is that not child abuse still?
Exactly.
Imagine she's 20. I don't know the age of Pella. I state this categorically. So I don't know what his age is. But if he's truly 17 and she's even 18 or 19, those are still two young people that should have a lot to be doing with their lives beyond publicly doing relationship. I've never seen an educational side of them. I've not seen an entrepreneurial side of them. Aside one day that he made a comment that he wanted to employ some graduate. And it was even in a sarcastic manner, like, and I'm like, is this what the world has come to? Are we saying that young people can no longer influence other young people to be better entrepreneurs, to go to school, to do something out of their lives? If we're watching two, I don't know if they're underage, do relationship in our present, Ara is 20. Do you know that my daughter doesn't have any active relationship? She's not dating any man. I can categorically say.
Because again, it's not important now.
Yeah, she dated one person once in her life and the relationship didn't even last up to 2 months. She said, Mommy, our values are different. I don't think I can do this thing. That's my 20-year-old. That would be 21. And yet, she can't have the audacity to say she's bringing a man. She's publicly kissing a man. There are some things that even as adult as we were, even when you were 23, could you just see Yabeji sitting down and you carry a girl and you're licking their mouth?
My man nearly killed me one time.
Is it possible? But that's what we see online today. Where look at, is it that enabling bad behavior? Have we not enabled nudity? Ogbolo, I cannot lie. There is this one. Let me just say this finish.
There's a hunger.
There is this hunger for nudity now on social media. Not among young people.
Older ones too.
People my age, women in their 30s, in their 40s, will do content in their underwear and it is okay. Is that not enabling bad behavior? Don't you know that sometimes we're
that is why when they see younger ones, that is why nobody can correct the younger ones. Because if the men actually try to correct the younger ones, now these ones who they talk now, they fight the men. So men are quiet. The ladies who should be correcting those younger ones now are also doing the same thing. So again, you are the example of the younger ones.
No, our society has begun. That's not a mirror of the. That is not the mirror that we should be looking at.
And many people are looking away.
They are enabling this bad behavior because if somebody has that kind of confidence, do you know how many of them, because somebody had the confidence to go braless on a video, do you know how many people they have given the same courage to do the same thing? There are many young women, many older women that would never in their mind think to do content in their underwear. But when you see one person, I say, nobody kill this person now.
And people, they hail her.
We have enabled a bad behavior. Because she said, nobody kill this person now. So make myself do my own. She go first start with short. Now I'm seeing older women. Whether your breast is perky, whether it's saggy, everybody is out.
Has said hello.
It doesn't even matter how you are designed. Every woman is beautiful in any way they are created. But that will not have the audacity to continue this bad behavior online in the presence of everybody is disastrous. Is disheartening. Is so sad. And that is nudity. How about vulgarity?
The content, Lolo, I've said this at some other episode we had some time back.
I agree with you silently.
Some episode we had some time back. The content I see women make today. Waiting men what you talking and men spoil pass. Waiting men no go fit talk. Women are the ones talking about sex the most today.
Oh, Ogbolo.
And not just sex, so they mention the
Ogbolo, there is a way, like we are broadcasters, you know, we've done radio for years. We've been in the media for years. There's a way you can talk about some of these things on daytime radio that you can't talk about at night. You can talk differently at night. There's a way we used to say it, that they do mama and papa, you know. But now, The way these people would describe the act, it always sounds dirty.
Yeah.
It always sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
It always sounds like something that should not be honored.
Yeah.
You will see a woman telling, even on this podcast, to just even say,
yeah.
mouth they heavy me.
Yeah.
That they call them the name where they call them.
Yeah.
That they describe the act to everywhere.
Those names that were hidden names that we used to call
that we used to call
before.
pet names and find. The day I saw a woman said she was selling something, Ogbolo, she put her own hand. I'm not even lying. Anybody that has seen some of these videos, you know that this enabling of bad behavior that we're talking, women are at the back of a lot of them.
Yeah.
I saw this lady selling something that she claims that can make you wet and this. She put her own hand inside her own underwear. I will call them the way she put her. Brought it out and say, see, they see how they draw. They see all crawl. I was mortified. I was like, There is a way you can sell sex enhancers.
Without
you
going...
will sell it in a way that, have we not talked about erectile dysfunction many times?
Yeah.
Can anybody, because I said erectile dysfunction, can somebody run from this podcast? Imagine I say, why you can't say Ogbola? God, I'll be like, the way they will call it, the name it is, Ogbolo, this enablement of bad behavior, it is one woman that will say, and most of the people I say, see, honestly before God, see, saying these things are women like me. And you'll be wondering that, even if we can, there is decorum now.
There has to be.
We can't all be wild. Are we
be.
going back into the Garden of Eden when everybody is naked and walking about? There's supposed to be some kind of decorum in the society where we can just, and you know that this social media, this media live, sometimes you can't filter who is going to watch.
Yeah, everything is thrown in your face now.
Do you know sometimes I'm watching movie, I'm watching like this. My son, I'm looking. I'm fast forwarding because I don't want some things, even if they are looking at each other sleazily or something. Our mothers and our fathers, they will make sure they pause it. Go inside.
Yeah.
But now you will see women go on social media talking so vulgarly, and yet everybody says, you're not enabling bad behavior. By the time another person disrespects you or talk back to you the same way, sometimes when I see people talk about sex, they have made it into a dirty thing.
There's no honor to it
There's
anymore.
no honor to it. It's like when I'm watching a dog copulate with another
dog, yeah.
That's how I see it sometimes. Like, it's like my daughter would say cringe. It's cringe. And women are the ones enabling some of this bad behavior.
See, again, I hope that, to be honest because I've seen women argue this thing a lot. And again, it still falls back to that whole accountability thing we're talking about before we came on the show. If we want to correct or create a better future, because sometimes we forget tomorrow.
Yeah.
Say tomorrow they come. And whatever it is you permit today, it becomes.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know. This just happened some days ago where they say a lady was married. She now put up her picture that she was married and everything. There's people that knew her. Now said, so this kind of dirty girl, somebody marry him. Ogbolo, they said they went to unearth her old videos where she was in strange places with strange people doing strange things. And they put it on social media. One, even if her husband tolerated, how about her in-laws?
Yeah.
How about her own parents?
Yeah.
There were many things that we did where our parents didn't see.
Yeah.
Imagine a recording of such come outside. Now, the marriage that is new is spoiled. Just because of some behavior you did when you didn't have a lot of knowledge. Maybe you didn't know better. But if we continue to enable this, do you know there are some people that say, continue now. Do you know, I see one woman I saw on the roadside drinking all this sachet drink. I say, ma, please, it's not good for you.
Now that you said this thing, Lolo, some 2 weeks back, they literally shushed me. I saw a lady in front of a big supermarket. She was sitting out. I think she was probably waiting for her cab with her son. Her son is less than 10 years old, definitely, but can't probably place the age. She was smoking. The boy sat down just next to her. Obviously, of course, single mom.
Yeah.
The boy sat down there, playing around. She was smoking. So I went to her and said, Madam, this is wrong. You can't be smoking.
Your child.
Your son is just seated next to you. Yeah, I beg, come out. Please, don't talk to me. You know, another lady came. She was say, Oga, leave her more. You don't have to say anything. Everybody get their life to live.
Exactly. Enabled the behavior. And gave voice to the negative.
And this one that was talking and saying that obviously has a better life because her Benz was just parked there. So she was walking towards her Benz when she saw me talking to this other lady. Went and entered her Benz after she said what she said. In my mind, I'm like,
wow.
What did they do?
No, but don't you know that people like to... I keep telling people, please do not let people turn your life to the entertainment of their lives. You know, entertainment, when we watch horror film, Shebi, it's not you that the lion is eating. Wow. You are in your parlor, enjoying the view. But the people that those things are happening to, if that child becomes a drug addict tomorrow, whose child is it? Is it not yours?
Yeah.
The woman that made you feel good that day that they cautioned you, and he said, oh, please, don't. Where is she?
Yeah.
Her children will be highly placed. You are allowing yourself to become an object of... how about those that curse themselves out on social media? Ogbolo, when this woman will take another woman and call them, curse their family, curse their children. I look at them like this sometimes, Ogbolo, and I'm like, if they are both business women, Ogbolo, I will never enter their shop to buy water. But you will see people say, go on.
Yeah.
They will even curse along.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these behaviors that we are making
a norm. Yesterday, I saw a video, a lady. I know today, a lot of ladies are on social media now making videos about how to get money from men. Hey. So I saw one yesterday. When I looked at the comment section, ladies were hailing her. Thank you. Well done. You are doing well. You are doing well. And I'm like, so one guy made a comment somewhere there, and he was like, no, a lady made the comment and countered what she was saying. The lady, wait now. The lady was like, this is the reason why men don't take us serious. Exactly. Under that her comment. If you see almost 2,000 comments under her own comments, they were finishing her. Other ladies were finishing. I opened some of them. They were older ladies. And I'm looking like, waiting. And the men were saying, now the only one we get sense be this one. But still one killer.
Yes, it was. Me, I have just said to myself that every time I have the opportunity to speak, I will say my truth.
But Ola, again, I know that I probably know your answer, but I will just ask, what can be done? Again, because I'm taking towards this. I mean, if we have to go back to Jarvis and this guy's situation, what can be done? I believe that women, for the longest, have been told what to do and how to carry themselves. Do we still need to encourage, older women continue to mentor
sensible
them?
Women. It's not even about age.
Of course,
all I know is women. That you see,
mentorship and all of that.
As long as good is silent, evil will continue to thrive.
Yeah.
I know that it might be like a lone voice in the wilderness, but there are still women that endorse good behavior. There are so many wonderful things. If my children do well in school, I'm so proud of them. I put them up. I celebrate them.
No, where are these women?
They are everywhere. Their voices are just not loud enough. I think it depends on who is speaking louder.
Personally, what I also think that women can do is make videos. Again, like you said, long as good stays silent, evil will try. I'm encouraging more women to be making videos now.
I made a video that boy that told girls to be jumping up on their TikTok.
Yeah. They tackle you now.
Do you think, is he doing it in my space? All these old women should go and sit down. Should go and do this. Ogbolo, we might say these words don't affect. But when you are by yourself,
of course,
sometimes you are wondering that, are they my children?
Should
I not focus on my own children and raise them? Look at that lady that used to dance a lot and people used to abuse her big stomach. She went to do the operation for the hernia. and she lost her life. Now, those that said all those negative things, they are still going.
Yeah.
But this generation don't know that this thing called depression, Ogbolo, because people pretend in front of people. The real test of how you truly feel is when nobody is looking.
When you're alone.
And that's where the danger is.
So it hits, yeah.
That's what I keep begging people. That the day that you need real words, I pray that you are surrounded by the right ones.
Yes.
Because if you are not, in this generation, I'm beginning to see that you better focus on the ones that you have power over, that you have rights over. Because there are many women I've said something to, and they say, "Madam, please." I saw one girl in a bus, and I sat there. She didn't know who I was. But I say, "Babe, why can't you put like a tissue paper and let your nipple not show?" The way she looked at me, I just said, "I'm so sorry." And I looked, and I see one man with it. I better leave him. Yeah. Now you get him. I better leave him. We dey like him. We enjoy him. She dey laugh.
The problem with silence, Lolo. Now this is where I'm also going with all of this. The problem with silence. Now, for example, you have 4 kids. You're doing your best to make sure that all of them are, at least make them get sense.
If you see the way I'm always training my son, that anything you think, if you see your sister, anything you don't want them to do to her, don't do to another person's child.
Now you are raising them that way. But the more silent we are, or the more we come off face from talking about these things, these children that you are raising well will meet those same children outside.
I have raised well.
So again, there's a possibility of these kids mixing with your own kids. That is why when you say, "Not be my own," and women say, a lot of women say this, "Not my business now. What's it make her they talk? Make her they talk." But your children who you are going to raise will mix up with these people eventually. So again, you are going to still throw your children into the society that is filled with all of these wolves.
Me, I'll keep doing the best that I can with the platform that I get. From time to time, I speak about things that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, and you do actually.
I do my best.
Yeah.
If you choose, now, everything that I've seen is choice. There are women like me speaking. It depends on who wants to listen. If you don't want to listen, they are listening to the louder voice as much as they want. They have the opportunity and the choice of listening.
Yeah.
Are there not Ibuku Awoshikas of this life?
Yeah.
Are there not Shola Adeshakins of this life? Are there not Kike Loma Todawo of this life? There are so many. Biolala saying this, there are women in big places doing Tolu, Balogu. There are so many women in really wonderful spaces in life, and they have a following too. Look at that young lady. I look at her a lot. Tomike. She is such a wholesome girl to me as a person. If I would tell my daughter to follow someone, I would say follow Tomike Olayode. Because I see her life. I see her values. I see her community. All those girls are becoming entrepreneurs. She's showing them this is what I'm doing. And she's still a celeb. She's still popular. They have a choice, Ogbolo, on who to choose. I can't force anybody to choose right. Neither can I force anybody to choose wrong. It is what you choose. And not just her. There are so many. There's this Christian girl I follow, Kehinde, I think, Adeyemi. She doesn't even wear earrings. She and her husband push the Jesus couple narrative. And I see how wonderful. I follow them. I like their content because I choose. So young people, nobody can force you to choose. You are the one that will choose what you want to hear.
Last.
At the end of the day. So me and Obola can shout from now till tomorrow. You will still watch what you want to watch. You will still wear what you want to wear. You still follow what you want to follow.
And like you said earlier, that lady, you said, they went to unearth all her videos and pictures from the... People need to understand that there's tomorrow. I put this thing up one time on social media where I said so many women have to be very careful. There's a tomorrow. When Instablog carried it, they almost killed me. They almost killed me. They say, they almost killed me.
Yoruba call it a two button, I think.
But there's a big tomorrow. Tomorrow big. If probably you are 30 now and you are going to, maybe you die at 80, that means you have 50 more years ahead. Inside that 50 years ahead, some things you did in 30 can affect in 50.
Yeah.
And it will literally destroy you.
Destroy everything.
It's okay. You one lady day now, you start to go naked on social media. In the next 20 years, for example, your life, you don't calm down small.
Yeah.
Now you are now prima and
Proper.
proper. You won't come run for governor.
Did you hear what Rihanna said?
That you won't run for governor, no. All they just need to do
is unearth some of these
back. Social media no go
and
forget.
They say, no, I can never endorse.
That's all your opponent
needs to do. Did you hear what Rihanna said?
You.
She said now that she has children, that there are some things that she wishes she had never done.
Yeah.
That they didn't. She wishes that they will never grow up to see.
Yeah.
But we can't tell anyone how to
for some reason, you just like say some people, I won't say women, like to make the mistake first. And then come and say, I wish I. The truth is, people, they advise you, no agree yes since. Until you don't go through leggy side, it's going to say, all I need to say, there's a bigger tomorrow. Yeah. You must look, see.
Think of it.
You go on become governor, you go on become president. All your opponent just needs to do is bring something from your past that can just scatter that plan. So your yesterday can literally truncate your tomorrow.
Totally
so people need to be careful. It's not just about the flex of today. Yeah. There's a big tomorrow.
The flex of today, how long does it last? Have you not noticed that? If you see how many highs we have celebrated, me and Ogbolo, I've done comedy show. We must all set at that year before people even used to think they can brave a hotel.
Yes.
I know how many accolades I've gotten in my life, but accolades are only meant for that time.
For a season, it's a phase.
It's a season, it's a
time.
People
will go on, they will forget them.
Then subsequently, you have to keep building newer memories.
Exactly.
To become relevant constantly. So you better be thinking of what you are doing. The vulgarity you are speaking about today. Imagine God now gives you another big message. And you are the same person that used to talk about all these things. You now have
that
a bigger
thing will fight
message.
you. Oh, no. That past will fight you. I mean, people will literally bring it out first.
If people can be using your funny thing as sound to be laughing.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. With this Pella and Jarvis matter, I even wrote about it on my story. One lady came to my DM and she says, they're just doing content.
I
opened the thing. She's a mature chick. And I'm like, I had to start engaging her inside the discussion. I said, this is how it starts.
What do
this is how violence starts. If tomorrow the girl comes out with a black eye or something don't happen.
They say they are doing content.
They say they are doing content. Or sometimes that is when women now want to speak. Thank God, what's our guest that came the last time that's always, fighting for women and children.
Adeton.
She carried the matter. And I was happy that, okay, at least somebody...
And they will still come for her.
Of course, now. Come and see comment section now. Someone like a Pella needs to be put in check. Everything is not,
It just can be. Every time I've looked at him, I just say...
I mean, we have nothing against his success.
No,
nothing. I mean, everybody likes anybody who. I mean, if you are doing well, come on.
All I know is that when you have a big platform, you better know what you are using your platform for.
Yeah.
Because at the end of everything, it's about impact that you made in lives that will be remembered. It's not all these things that people talk about. At the end of the day, it's about the impact you made in your generation that people will remember.
The positive.
Edison, none of us met him. But this is light on our faces.
Yeah.
This is his legacy that we're all enjoying. Cars that we drive today.
Mm-hmm.
Even cake that we eat. Somebody created. Ice cream. Sweet. What's our own legacy?
No matter the type, because, before us, there have been celebrities.
After us.
So you can forget yesterday's celebrities. How many you remember today?
I'm telling you.
How many of the people that when we were growing up were hailing?
The day my daughter was trying to describe the difference between Rema and Omale and one other Joe boy. I don't even know who they are. Even till today, I doubt if I can. Omale is recently, I see that he has like maybe afro.
Yeah, he braids his hair.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just...
if Omale passes me,
Omale don't carry post now.
I'm sure somebody has to point him to me for me to know that this is Omale.
Yeah.
And that's not because I disdain him. I'm not in that generation.
Yeah.
No longer, even some music I'll hear, I'll say, hey, who sang this one?
That is plenty now. That is plenty. So back to the enablement thing. Ladies, please. And I think more women need to begin to, look into this thing, this enablement thing. Nobody's attacking, blaming, but because you have a softer heart, there's a tendency for you to be the one to literally cause problems because of your soft heart, and your gentle hand, and you just don't want to cause problems. But sometimes that can also become a problem. So at the end of the day, please, ladies,
help yourself.
Help yourselves, please.
All right, that's all we have time for on the podcast today. Thank you so much for engaging our content. We appreciate you. And if this content you really think it's worthy, share it. Let more people have eyes and ears on it. At least it will encourage us to begin to do more. I see many of you will comment, wow, this is the kind of podcast we want. But if you don't make it go viral, if you don't put it everywhere, nobody's going to hear what we're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you. We know they come out. We know they come out close. We know they do giddy.
If you just every day I'll look at.
You see some podcast today, where some ladies, hey, Jesus.
If we're doing this podcast, imagine I'm sitting on your leg, you're in boxers, and I'm in pant and bra.
Trending.
Viral.
But that was why we created this, because again, at the end of the day, it's just we were tired of complaining about all the BS outside. We say, okay, instead of complaining, maybe we'll create alternative. All right? So help us do a lot of sharing and let the world know about it. From myself and Lolo, peace, y'all.